Hey, you. That's right, you. The one doom scrolling to avoid responsibilities. Welcome to the best part of your day. No, really. Lower your standards. Today we're diving face first into Sisu, Road to Revenge, the sequel nobody asked for, and the movie that absolutely does not care what your fragile human body thinks is possible. You know how most action movies pretend to obey physics? This one treats physics like a suggestion written on a napkin. So buckle up, my sweet summer children. Today, we're reviewing a film that has the energy of a sugar-crazed honey badger and the subtlety of a meat tenderizer. The film opens with our main man, Aatami returning to his family home. A quiet, emotional moment where he sheds a tear over a photo of his murdered wife and sons. He tears the place down, loads up the lumber, and heads out to build his new home somewhere peaceful. But more importantly, somewhere in Finland, because the war is over now, and Russia has taken over a big chunk of Finland's eastern border, including Aatami's former home. The emotional beats? Honestly, they hit. The beginning and ending feel like a calm little Finland-flavored hug. Everything in between is finished John Wick, playing whack-a-mole with military hardware, while screaming internally in stoic silence. The movie is split into 7 massive pulpy chapters with giant grindhouse-style chapter titles. And let me tell you, the commitment to the bit is strong. This thing is B-movie, the way B-movies are supposed to be done. Unapologetically absurd, not taking itself seriously for even a nanosecond. Like the cinematic equivalent of a drunk uncle doing backflips off a dock because he swears he used to be a gymnast. Every chapter feels like the film is leaning in close and whispering, "Hey, do you want to see something fucking awesome?" Yeah, cool. Watch this. Let's talk about Stephen Lang as the bad guy. This man is great. The presence is there. The menace is there. The accent is a choice. So, for the rest of the review, I may or may not slip in and out of a John Malkovich in Rounders style Russian accent. The kind where you close your eyes and hear him say, "Give that man his money." But here's the real kicker. This villain falls for the classic action movie problem. He has so many chances to kill Aatami that at some point I wondered if he was just lonely. Like maybe he kept letting him live because he needed someone to talk to, someone to believe in him, someone to say, "Wow, nice villain speech. Buddy, shoot him. End the movie. Do your job." But no, he lets our hero survive things that would liquefy your average human. Which brings me to the recurring bit of the video we will now call, "This would kill a normal person, but not Aatami." I'm going to sprinkle this throughout because the movie basically demands it. Alright, let's get into the pure carnage. The practical effects, the gore, the action sequences. Zero restraint. Negative restraint. They spent the entire blood budget in the first 20 minutes, and then borrowed money from the blood budget of other movies. The violence is so wild, it loops back around to being funny. Then it's over the top again, then it's back to being funny again. Not goofy, not cheap, just intentionally ridiculous in the best possible way. I mean, Finnish MacGyver here tries to explosion flip a tank over a military blockade. Let me repeat that. Explosion flip a tank. The chapter title? Long shot. That is not a long shot. That is a retirement plan for the laws of physics. That is the film looking at reality and saying, "Not you. Not today. This would kill a normal person, but not Aatami." Road to Revenge is like somebody tossed Commando, John Wick, and Mad Max into a blender, forgot to put the lid on, and then filmed whatever splattered onto the ceiling. Tasty. There's even a hint of Tarantino's Death Proof in the chapter structure and the grindhouse atmosphere. It's pulpy, loud, bloody, and deeply allergic to subtlety. It feels like a drive-in movie that somehow escaped into 2025 and is now terrorizing modern cinema with practical effects and reckless enthusiasm. Simply watching this movie would kill a normal person, but not Aatami. After all the carnage, explosions, decapitations, and tank nonsense, the movie closes with Aatami building his new home from the lumber he brought at the start. His neighbors show up to help. It's simple, it's warm. It hits the exact emotional note it set up earlier. This is the moment where your brain goes, "Aww." Right before the movie whispers, "Anyway, now that we've emotionally bonded, remember when we flipped that tank?" Such a powerful emotional moment would kill a normal person, but not Aatami. Sisu Road to Revenge is everything a modern B-movie should be. Bloody, stupid, self-aware, and proud of itself. It's outrageously over the top, but in a way that feels intentional and joyful, not lazy or messy. It is the kind of film that buys you a drink before punching you through a wall. You walk away dazed, smiling, and wondering how many internal organs you lost. I gave this one 8 out of 10. Absolutely worth your time if you love mayhem with a beating heart. A beating heart that would kill a normal person, but not Aatami. Alright, you beautiful strangers. That's my review of Sisu Road to Revenge. If you enjoyed this breakdown of cinematic carnage, hit that like button. Or don't. I'm not your dad. My own dad didn't show up either, so we're even. Drop a comment letting me know your favorite ridiculous moment from the movie, or tell me which laws of physics you want Aatami to personally destroy next. Thanks for watching. This was Chaos, and remember, most things in life kill a normal person, but not Aatami.